Well, my most favorite time of the year has arrived. Fall. And that means seasons are open to harvest big game for our long, cold, off-grid winter back in Labrador. I travelled some 1,700 kilometres out to the island of Newfoundland and met up with my great buddy Mark for 2 hunts. First of all, my Caribou, where we'll hunt right in the woods behind Mark's cabin. Then, we'll pack up our gear and head way back in the remote country for Mark's moose. Back there, we'll work right out of a tent. I'm excited for both hunts. So here we go. Caribou and moose hunting 2025. The first morning saw us doing lots of footwork. We had originally planned to go out and boat, but the winds were up and promised to be up the entire day. There's some vast country back here, bogs, barrens, huge lakes, rivers and streams to cross. And I kind of like this type of hunting, you get to walk along, there's no noise, and you see things that you normally would not see if you were going back on an ATV or whatever. Mark, of course, is my guide, as always, when it comes to this kind of stuff. He knows this country like the back of his hand. Little things we saw along the way made it worthwhile, even though we weren't seeing caribou. But of course, it wasn't too long before Mark started to see some promising sign. Mark just pointed out they got a path beat right through the grass there, going down by this pond. But the wind's in the wrong way. We had to go in and around, eh?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. The wind is kind of blowing like that.
Circle that around.
Yeah.
Come back that way. Yeah.
Sounds good.
So exactly like Mark said, we headed down to the bottom of the lake on a big large point that sticks out a long ways. Pretty good vantage point. We scanned the horizon, waited for an hour or so, didn't see any animals come out. So we took on foot again, across the hills and the barrens, and the wind, it kept on going. And although we saw lots of caribou sign, we decided to go back to the cabin and change routes for the rest of the day. Well, it seemed the boating option was out due to the high winds, so we jumped on our quads and headed out to a completely different area that Mark also knew, which was still in the caribou zone, headed out to a huge lake system. And I tell you, it wasn't very long before Mark spotted some living on the shoreline on the other side of the lake.
That first one's a big stag.
He's big, yeah. Mark just looked across there. There's 4 or 5 caribou there. One big stag and a couple of
There's
does there, right?
5 in total, yeah. 2 stags. One really nice stag. Large stag.
Yeah. We'll hold right on the beach.
Yeah.
We'll just see if we can get over somehow.
Yeah.
Can be hard with the wind though.
It's kind of blowing.
Yeah. If we can stay down this way a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We gotta figure out how to get that cold there, how to get around that somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll see what we can do here. Well, off we went. Heart rates elevated. The heat of the day was imposing upon us. And although it didn't look like a long ways, we were a good hour stalking, trying to get around those points, and we did spot them. And it looked like this was the end of the line. Normally, I would have tried to get a lot closer here. However, this time I had no option. Well, although a long shot, I actually hit the target perfectly. I just wanted to shoot a second shot to seal the deal completely.
What you got? Holy cows! That is a trophy.
He's that big animal.
Oh, wow.
Thanks for bringing it, buddy. Great spot.
Wow.
You were right, bud.
Man, man. That, you got yourself
Oh, he's big, yeah. He's a big animal.
a trophy caribou. I can't believe it.
Wow. First morning.
Really?
First morning, yeah. And
Unreal.
the other caribou were just standing there. Still
Yeah.
another 4 or 5 just
Yeah, made a little stock on them, seen them there,
yeah.
right?
Everything kind of
400 or 500 meters away.
Yeah.
Managed to get in. The wind was in our favor. And you made a clean shot.
Good. Yeah, it was a good clean shot. I know I made good impact
Yeah.
there. So
Yeah, had a good rest there.
yeah.
Good tree
Yeah.
to rest going on. Wow.
Oh,
Can't believe it.
Perfectly. Yeah. 249 meters. And I think that's about 270 yards.
Wow, what a shot.
Yeah, I think it's probably the longest shot I ever had at a caribou, I'd say.
Yep.
Yeah. For 270 caliber, 130 green.
Man, oh man,
It's one that my father made. I think I was telling you that, eh?
Yes, that's right, eh?
So,
even more special.
even more special, yeah.
And a gun made by your father.
That
man,
one's for
oh,
you,
man.
Father.
Yes, sir. Well, sir, congratulations. That is one incredible shot. All right, we're going to head over now. Looks like we give him some time. I think he's good to go and check on here now. But we're pretty confident that he's Chuck made a good clean shot, good clean kill.
What?
Well, sir, man. What a beautiful caribou, Chuck.
Oh man, that's a trophy of a lifetime for me there. I've never got one like it before.
That is
Unreal.
one beautiful woodland caribou. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Nice, nice shovel.
Beautiful
Single shovel
rack,
there, nice and big.
Look.
Yep. Comes in over on the top there, lots of points. How many points, Chuck?
Oh my goodness. How long we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36.
What? 36 points? Holy smokes.
Yep.
Congratulations, buddy.
6 points.
Congratulations. Wow.
Real.
That's a trophy. That is a
Yes,
trophy if
sir.
I've ever seen one.
Thanks again, buddy. Appreciate it.
Awesome job, bud. As always.
And just like that, I had myself my first ever trophy caribou at 270 yards, which, believe it or not, is the farthest shot I've ever made at a big game animal. Of course, now that the fun is over, we had to do a lot of work to get this animal cleaned up. But given the fact it was right on the beach, it was quite accessible by our ATV, and we had it cleaned up in short order. Now, it's just go back to the cabin, switch gears, and set right up on a new hunt for tomorrow. But first of all, we had to have a nice supper of fresh caribou meat. Now, it's on to our moose hunt. The next morning, we geared up with a massive amount of gear as we headed back into the interior of Newfoundland to work out of a tent. We were going to be right in the middle of Mark's moose hunting zone. Beautiful country. Took us most of the day to get there. Time we got back and get our tent all geared up and our wood cut. Well, by that time it was supper time. But I tell you, it was exciting because we were right in the zone. And Mark started to look immediately for moose. So we're just set up in the tent there, had a bit of supper, and there's 2 or 3 moose down over these ridges here that we're watching through the binoculars. A bit windy and starting to close in for the night, so it's something to focus on probably in the morning, more so than right now tonight, but we'll keep an eye on them, see which way they're going. Hopefully we catch up with them somewhere along the way. We crawled into our sleeping bags in a nice warm tent. Before we knew it, it was morning. Cold, crisp, moist morning. And we started off right away from the cabin. Just walked down the road a little bit, and Mark started calling. Mark made a few calls and a bull responded. Saw another moose with it, at least one. Cow. The cow was there with the bull. Couldn't entice the bull away from her, so we're going to come back later on and give it another try. Beautiful morning. Bright Alright, now we're going to walk back to our tent and cook up some breakfast. A couple of cups of coffee. We spotted a moose down on the bog. Possibly two. I'm going to go down, crossed. Not quite sure the way back through the woods or not yet. So no luck with the other moose. It's about 2 hours later now. We just moved to a little different area for the evening hunt. We're going to do some more calling. And then we saw 3 here this morning, so maybe one will come out tonight. Fingers crossed. For the evening hunt, we thought we'd use something different, being this electronic collar, just because it can produce a much louder volume. But to be honest, I think I prefer Mark's calling any day. Well, nothing happened tonight. We're going to head back to our nice warm tent, stoking some good fire. Once we warmed up a little, we went back outside again and put some old moose steaks that we had from last year in the freezer on the open fire. And don't say they weren't tasty. Holy cow. Oh, it's gonna be the morning, buddy.
Oh yes.
It's gonna be the morning. First call Mark made. The bull started running back. Down around here somewhere. Within minutes, Mark spotted the bull moose, but he had a cow with him. That meant he was going to have to work a little harder to get that bull moose a little closer. He figured he was going to have to challenge him in order to make that happen. Oh, he's facing it up. Finally, after about 10 minutes of Mark challenging him, he made a broadside appearance. Oh yeah, he's down one hand, yeah. He's going. No,
He's down.
he's gone. Yeah, he definitely fell down good that time.
Yeah.
Good shot, buddy. Good shot, man.
I think we got him.
Good shot, man. Good shot. Awesome shot.
I think we got him. Yeah, I'll just wait here a bit now.
Alright, it's been a few minutes now. We're just going to go in and verify. He's down and out for count. It was behind one of these trees, Mark. I can't remember which one they was for sure, but... You see him?
Yep.
Oh yes, right there. There he is, bud. Good. Yes, sir. Look at that.
Yes,
Good job,
sir, buddy.
Good job, man. Done.
Wow.
One shot.
Nice bull.
And done. And a nice bull moose. Yes, sir.
6. Wow, what a nice bull. It all worked out. Day 2, really. We started hunting on Friday.
Yeah.
And this is Sunday morning, so.
Beautiful, man.
Great. The weather has been rain, wind, sunny patches, but cool temperatures. Just a tough couple of days of hunting, but we got the job done.
Beautiful. That's awesome, buddy. Now we get it cleaned up and back to camp on this beautiful morning. Well, it didn't take too long. We had the moose back to camp. A friend of ours was also in the area. He had his moose as well. So we figured we'd make up one big rack and hang those two moose up there so we could separate the meat, let it cool down, clean it. And boy, I tell you, what a satisfying feeling to know we had those moose harvested and hung up and well taken care of. And just a good feeling overall to know that Mark's hunt was now complete. Well, guys, we're on our final morning here at the tent camp this morning. What a fabulous few days. I tell you, anybody who's done this, it is the best hunt, hands down. And to spend it with a good bunch of buddies and stuff, it just makes it even better. We had success. Mark got a beautiful moose. I got my caribou trophy, biggest one I ever got in my life as well last week. We look forward to our next trip out here, probably hopefully sooner than later. And I want to thank Mark for inviting me along on these trips again. I want to thank you guys for tuning in to this video. And until the next video, take care of each other, get outside and enjoy everything outdoors.
We'll see you next time.
Guaranteed.
We'll see you next time. Guaranteed.
We'll see you next time. Guaranteed.
Nous allons vous voir prochaine garantie.
Get outside and enjoy.